Alright, let's talk about it. And I mean really talk. Because after this update, I feel like we finally saw something that gave us hope again. Like I said earlier, Abu, this new animator, didn't just cook with the King Awakening cutscene. He served it on a silver plate with fireworks. I mean, if anyone deserves a medal for helping revive Blue Lock rivals, it's him. This guy isn't just doing his job. He's breathing life back into the game, one animation at a time. Let's take a second to appreciate what he's already done. We've got the stunning Loki animations, the Basilisk move for Aiku, that actually feels powerful and fluid, and now the Barou Awakening cutscene that genuinely feels like it was pulled straight from the anime. And Abu's not stopping there. He's already teased that he's working on redoing all of Barou's awakened moves, so this update isn't just a one-off thing. It's the beginning of something bigger. It's just part one of the full Barou refresh. That's exciting. And I know some people were underwhelmed because technically only one cutscene changed. But to me, it's about what that change represents. It's a sign that the dev team is listening, that they're taking animation quality seriously. And let's not overlook the fact that alongside this visual upgrade, they fixed over 100 bugs. That's not nothing. That's real progress. Some of the big bug fixes, the one where Awakening wouldn't trigger and your character would just stand there frozen, gone. That super annoying bug with Nagi where using trap into his Awakening shot made the ball drop straight down, fixed. Or the Rio exploit where he could steal Loki's awakened move using Chameleon, finally patched. These are fixes we've been asking for forever, and it's so good to finally see them done. If you want the full breakdown, hit up the official Discord's updates tab, and then there's the Loki changes. His pull rate got buffed again, from 0.15% to 0.175%. Still super low, yeah, but at least we're moving in the right direction. I've already seen more Loki users since the patch dropped, so I guess it's working. Plus, he got the very first MVP goal animation in the game, and a new visual effect for his Godspeed tunnel goal shot. I haven't figured out exactly what changed in that effect yet, so if you know, drop it in the comments. Now, on the flip side, there was some disappointment with Aiku. Despite community polls asking for changes to his periscope and territory moves, those didn't get touched, at least not yet. Maybe we'll see something soon, but for now, nothing seems different. Let me know if you noticed something I missed. Honestly though, this update hit different. It was better than the Loki update, better than the Hiyori refresh. Even if it didn't bring a ton of new content, it brought something way more important: hope. It showed us that the devs can still deliver high-quality updates when the right people are involved. And that right person, right now, is clearly Abu. And let's talk future for a sec, because this is where it gets exciting. Imagine if Abu got to rework some of the older styles like Nagi, Rio, or even NIL Rin. I mean, we already know Nagi is getting a rework soon. And if Abu's the one handling the animations, oh man, we're in for a treat. Even if they just gave Nagi a fake volley instead of his dash, left trap as it is, added a 5-stage volley move, and let Abu redo the animations, I'm telling you, Nagi could easily become one of the best looking and most satisfying styles in the whole game. Maybe even more than Nel Bachira or Don Lorenzo, which is saying a lot. And here's the thing, this update might have only changed one cutscene, but the impact of that one scene speaks volumes. It shows that the devs are finally starting to raise the bar. You remember those polls from a while back about reworks for Barou, Nagi, and maybe even Rio? This feels like the payoff starting to roll in. The hope now is that they keep Abu working on these styles, keep polishing things up, and maybe even bring in more developers dedicated just to balance. That way, we won't keep getting styles that launch completely busted. Because let's be honest, almost every reworked style lately has been overpowered, except maybe Barou. Even Loki, who's a master rarity, feels more like a headache than a power fantasy. And instead of balancing him, they just made him nearly impossible to pull. That's not really a solution. That's dodging the problem. If the devs could just lock in a solid balance team and make sure every new style isn't a broken mess at launch, I swear the game would feel so much better. We've already seen what happens when styles go unchecked. It ruins the fun. And honestly, I think the community is ready for better, especially now that we've seen what someone like Abu can bring to the table. His animations don't just look good, they feel right. They capture the energy and essence of the anime. That's the kind of work that brings players back. So yeah, support Abu, show some love. This guy is raising the bar, and if the devs keep moving in this direction, quality updates, polished visuals, and meaningful fixes, I really think Blue Lock Rivals could turn things around. It could get back to where it was, or even go beyond. You know, I'm actually really happy for the devs right now. Genuinely, I feel like for the first time in a while, they're on the right track. This update might not have been massive in terms of content quantity, but the quality hit different, and that matters way more in the long run. It's not always about how much you drop, it's about what kind of impact it makes. And with this one, it feels like we've finally started moving in the right direction again. I mean, yeah, sure, there were times in the past few weeks when it really felt like Blue Lock Rivals was struggling. We've all seen the player numbers drop, we've all felt the lack of hype from certain updates, or the frustration from broken mechanics, or just the silence from the devs when we needed communication the most. But with this update, it's like they finally heard us. They didn't just fix bugs, they brought in talent. They brought in someone like Abu, who's actually putting love and detail into the animations. Someone who clearly understands what fans want, and that changes everything. Because let's be real, if the devs keep moving like this, fixing bugs consistently, listening to feedback, raising the animation quality, and just polishing the game as a whole, then no, Blue Lock Rivals isn't going to die. In fact, I could totally see it bouncing back. And not just surviving, but thriving. Updates like this one show that it's possible, that the game still has life, that there are still people on the team who care deeply about making it something great. Like seriously, imagine a few more patches like this. Imagine if they keep letting Abu cook. Give him the freedom to rework more animations, not just for Barou or Nagi, but older styles too. Imagine if they brought in more animators like him. Imagine if they hired dedicated balance testers to stop the constant release of broken or underwhelming styles. You'd instantly have a better player experience, better retention, and way more hype around each update. And I don't even need every update to be massive. Give me something like this, an update that feels meaningful, even if it's small, and I'll take it over a huge but sloppy patch any day. If they can keep doing that just consistently, then I really believe Blue Lock Rivals can not only avoid dying, but grow again. Build back that trust. Bring back the players who left, and most importantly, make the ones who stayed feel like it was all worth it. So yeah, I'm hopeful. And honestly, kind of proud. Let's just hope they don't stop here. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Abu's animations are the key to reviving the game? Are you hyped for what he might do with Nagi and future styles? Are you happy with the Barou scene update? Do you think the bug fixes made the game feel smoother? And what do you want to see next? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're creeping up on 20,000, and your support means the world. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one.